guys, it's your girl TJ here. I'm going to try to keep this video short and sweet, but it is kind of a follow-up to the UNC Blue Chill 1 women's exclusive that kind of did release last week. So we know that it was supposed to release on Valentine's Day, which I said before, I think that was a great gift if you were a North Carolina fan. Valentine's Day, they just went hand in hand. Your love for the Tarheels and Chapel Hill mixed with a Jordan 1 retro high for the ladies. I think that was extremely dope if that's kind of, you know, your world. But we know that Footlocker had to kind of push it back, and again, this is just speculation by myself. I'm guessing they just didn't get all of their pairs out to all of their stores. So what are you going to do? You want to make sure that you have stock in hand for people. I think it's better they pushed it back versus having people come to the store that day like, hey, guess what, we don't have it. That's just what I personally think, at least. So I think that was kind of smart on their part. I really hope for all of you who are looking to get it through Footlocker, you're not delayed even more, because that would just really suck. Now, when it did release on the 14th, 10 o'clock, I was literally just sitting there and I was on my phone and I'm thinking to myself, like, I could get this. I could literally just log in and get it. And I realized I don't have an attachment to the shoe. Not that I don't think the shoe is dope. I think it's a fire shoe. I like that it's all patent leather. I don't have an all patent leather shoe, but I think it's dope. But I realized, because I was able to easily get into the app, have my, you know, all my information loaded up immediately, I probably could have just copped it and posted like, hey, got him or whatever, but I felt like that would be so wrong to take away a pair from another woman that was a size 7.5 that clearly would have wanted to rock that shoe. So I wasn't going to do that any way, shape, or form. I really hope that everybody that was able or wanted to get the shoe, that you were able to cop. I know that this was a hard release, whether it was men wanting to be able to cop this to wear, because I know they did go to a little bit bigger sizes, or if it was women wanting to get, you know, wanting to cop just to be able to wear for their own collection. It was difficult. It was hard. I feel bad for people. Now, I know a lot of people definitely asked me, like, are you going for this shoe? Is this a shoe you're going for? Okay, you guys can see, and I'll post, hey, I went and got the Air Jordan 6, you know, black infrared. I don't have that in my collection whatsoever. It's an extremely, you know, historic, iconic shoe for me as a Jordan fan, with it being the shoe that represents the first ring that he won in 1991. That was a shoe, that's a priority on my list. I'll go into kind of why, like, this UNC Patent Blue Chill 1 wasn't really for me, okay? First off, I was lucky enough to cop this on the Shock drop last year. So as you know, this is the off-white UNC 1 collab with Virgil Abloh and Nike. So I was able to cop this, right? So it is already a UNC colorway shoe. I think it's definitely unique. Of course, it's off-white. And then I also have these, which these are the, you know, the mids, the Jordan 1 Legend Blue mids. So I already own two predominantly North Carolina colored shoes, which beg the question, why in the world would I get a third pair when I don't wear these a ton? I don't wear these a ton just because they're off-whites, and first off, as I've told you guys, listen, I don't even have a whole lot of places to wear a whole lot of things. And second, I don't just want to rock the hell out of this. I mean, my Concords from 2018 are still just sitting in the box right now. So I don't rock this a whole lot, and this one gets a lot of wear in the summer, of course, just not right now, although I feel like I maybe should show these a little bit more love because they're a clean colorway. But, you know, why would I get another predominantly Carolina blue shoe? I get that it's blue chill, but Carolina blue shoe that I'm not going to wear a whole lot. Sorry, kind of burp. I'm not going to wear a whole lot. That just seemed like a waste of money. Second, understand this. It does not make you any less of a sneakerhead, any less of a fan, any less respectful of a shoe that is fire if you don't spend your money on it. I respect the hell out of that shoe. When it comes to North Carolina and Duke, I feel like you have to be on one side. Even if you're not a diehard fan of those teams, when the game comes on tomorrow, Wednesday, you have to pick a side. You either have to be on Coach K's side, or you have to be on the side of Roy Williams at Chapel Hill. That's just how I feel like it has to be. Growing up my entire life, I've always rooted for North Carolina as the secondary team to Michigan. If Michigan is not playing, understand I am cheering my head off for North Carolina. I love the Tar Heels, Chapel Hill, love them to death. So understand that's who I'm cheering for in this game on Wednesday. Trust me, I understand Zion is a beast, and it's going to be a really great game. So I'm excited to be able to watch that. But, you know, it doesn't make you any less of a fan of a shoe or a sneakerhead if you choose not to spend your money on that shoe. Like it, love it, respect it, doesn't mean that you have to get it. And I think people just need to understand that and keep that in mind. If it's a shoe that's a must-have for you, then buy it. If it's not a must-have for you, don't get it. You guys know I'm trying to be extremely selective with the shoes that I pick up, especially if I'm trying to keep it at like 7 pairs, maybe stretch it to 10 pairs at most, which means I'm still probably going to sell some shoes, because we'll get into why there's a certain amount of shoes I don't want to have, you know, past X amount, but that's just how I feel. So let's kind of look at the resale, because what I thought was going to happen did happen. So let's just take a look right now, and I will throw the screenshot up here. But I'm a size 7.5, so you guys can see right now, pulled off of StockX today, this is what it's looking like in terms of a 7.5 if you want this shoe. I would have to pay double. I'm pretty much paying for 2 shoes if I were to pick this up on StockX right now. And that, you know, exactly what I thought would happen happened. A lot of people bought up these smaller sizes of a 5 through, let's say, an 8 are the typical women's sizes, 5 through 8, and, you know, they're reselling, they're making their money. They're pretty much getting back the cost of that shoe, plus another pair. So what I said was gonna happen definitely happened. If you are a person going for bigger sizes, like you're a man trying to get bigger sizes, good freaking luck. You about to drop some cash, you about to drop a tax refund or something on it, because they are taxing you guys with that resale price. And I get it, it's a dope shoe. Anything that says exclusive, women's only, or something like that, if it's limited, people are gonna try to make the most money off of it. It's a sad reality of the game, but it just is what it is. Hopefully, like I said, if you were able to cop on that initial drop on sneakers, I hope that you were, so you only paid retail. I'm all for paying retail or paying below retail. There's only one shoe this year. I think I am even daring to maybe pay, you know, resale price for it, and I'll do a video on that a little bit later on. But y'all gonna have to pay resale now unless you hit on, you know, Footlocker, which I think is gonna drop what this week, hopefully this week. I just hope it works out for everybody. But yeah, I mean, how did you guys feel about looking at the resale prices for these smaller women's sizes? Do you think that it was really women that copped and then they chose to throw it on sneaker or throw it on StockX just to flip and make a quick buck? Or do you think that it was predominantly men that picked this shoe up in smaller sizes knowing damn well their feet can't fit them, and then they decided to flip to make a profit for themselves? You know, maybe to get the turbo green, maybe to get another shoe to pay for something else. I'm not really sure. But just let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you watching the game tomorrow? More importantly, it's one of the greatest rivals in sports itself, and if you want me to go ahead and rank what I feel like the best rivals in sports, just gonna let you know this. Michigan and Ohio State are #1 at the very top. Right under that, I would actually put, no offense to North Carolina and Duke, but I would actually put Yankees and Boston Red Sox, and then I would go ahead and put Duke and North Carolina. I know those 3 are interchangeable in different sports rankings, but that's just how I personally feel. Thank you guys for watching this video. Go ahead, if you are a fan, sub. If you like the video, like it, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.